Now that we are familiar with the syntax of if, else if, and else statement, we can start building some of the C programs. The one we're going to build right now, it's going to be how to find out a number is positive or negative or zero. Okay, so let's start. We're going to create a new file and we're going to say positive, negative. That's going to be the name of the file. You can name it anything, and then of course the extension needs to be .c here. Okay. Fair enough. Now we're going to close the sidebar and then I'm going to create the basic structure as usual. So here we're going to say hash include, or maybe I just can create the main function here just real quick. Okay. And at the top, I'm going to put the hash include part as well. All right, hash include, and then we have the stdio.h. Fair enough. Of course, I can get rid of these arguments right now because they do not make sense at this point. Okay. Now, the thing we want to do here, let me just write as a command so that we can follow what basically we want to do here. We're going to write check if a number is positive or negative. Number is positive or negative, or even it can be zero, right? So the three things we're going to check here for a number. So we can create an algorithm and then we can go to the coding part for this one as well. So it's going to be a very simple one here. I'm going to write down the algorithm just to explain you things, okay? Again, you are already familiar with algorithm, but let me write real quick. So step number one, as you know, we always start our algorithm. And then step number two going to be here, we're going to take two inputs here, actually one input, which is going to be number. And that number we need to check. So we will check few conditions here. We're going to check if the number is greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, then, well, this condition can be true or false, right? So here we have a condition and it can be true or false. If it is true, then we are going to do something. If it is not true, then we are going to do something, right? So here I'm going to put like this. If it is yes, if number is greater than 0, then we're going to print here positive. Okay. If it is not, then we need to continue. In this case, we need to continue. Then let's continue. What we are go to the step number 3, let's say, or sorry, go to step number 4 because we are right now in step number 3. And then here I'm going to copy and paste real quick. So this is going to be step number 4. Now the next condition we can check if the number is less than 0. Again, this condition can be either true or false, right? So let me add some space so that things makes more sense. Now, if the number is less than 0, we are going to print negative, right? And if the number is not negative, of course, here we can say at the beginning we check it is positive or not. If it is positive, it's fine, then it will stop. If it is not positive, then we are going to the step number 4, which is this one. Then we are checking whether the number is negative. If it is negative, it's going to print negative. If it is not negative, in this case, of course, it's going to be 0, right? So we are going to print 0. That's all. And then we can stop the program here. So stop or end the program. So let's continue. We are going to start working on it. It's a very simple one again. So we are basically going to take the number as we have planned, and then we can take the user input from the user. We're going to ask the user give us a number. So enter a number, enter an integer. So we're looking for an integer number, not floating. So here I'm going to ask the user to give me the integer number, and then I'm going to take as an input here real quick. It's going to be %d for sure, and then we are going to assign it inside the variable number. So we have got our input. So what are the steps we have done? We have done the step number 1, step number 2. And now in step number 3, we need to check the condition. And for that, we have already learned we are going to use if statement here. So let's start with the if statement. The first one, we are going to check if the number is going to be greater than 0. If it is going to be greater than 0, then we can print positive. That's all. Here we're going to say positive. And of course we are going to print a new line just to make things a little bit more beautiful here. That's all. And now that we're done with this first statement, we can continue with the next condition here. I'm going to copy paste, and if the number is less than 0, then I'm going to print negative here. Okay, fair enough. Now of course you know that we have started with if statement. This is something we must do, and then it's better for us to use else if, because if this statement is true, then also we do not need to go further down, right? There is no point of going down, because if the number is positive, then we do not need to check anymore. But if it is not positive, only then we are coming to this one to check negative. Now, if it is not positive or if it is not negative, then surely it's going to be 0. So in this case, we do not need to check any condition here. Straight away, we are going to say the number is 0. So again, first we'll check if it is positive, that's fine, then it's not going down. If the number is not positive, then it's going to check this one. Maybe the number can be negative. If it is negative, then this statement will work and it's not going down anymore. But if the number is not positive or not negative, in this case, it will come here and print 0. Now we can test this one program. So let me build and run here. Let's see what's going to happen. So here it's running and it's going to take a little bit time. There you go. It's asking for me to give an integer number. So I gave integer number 5 and it says positive. Let me run and execute this one again. This time I'm going to give -5. It says negative here. This time I'm going to give 0 and it says 0. So hopefully you got a concept here about positivity and negativity, how to check the numbers here.